Hello everybody, so today's video, as you can see behind us, we have got the beet harvester out. We are just about to start harvesting, or we're going to get ready to go harvesting. So now in true being organised fashion, we're filming this in September. We're going to get the machine ready, so all we've got to do is hitch on when we want to go. But that's not really happening because today is November, we want to go tomorrow. We pulled it out of the shed yesterday. Mostly what we've got to do is grease round, oil up, check chain tensions and stuff, and just generally get it ready. But something that broke right at the end of last harvest is, in case you're here, there should be a knife under here for taking the crowns off. It's cracked off here, so that's what it should look like. It should have an end on with the knife here that takes the tops off. As we can see, the whole thing is just cracked off, disappeared. So what we need to do, make a new one of those. We fortunately, somewhere, we've got a knife. So as luck would have it, in the toolbox there was this. It's not new, it has been used, but it's plenty of life left in it. It's certainly good enough for what we want. When we put an edge on it, and it will do years and years for the acreage we cover. So we've got the knife. All we need to do is make this curved section here, weld it on, and also we have got in here, we've got a crack on the weld there as well, so we'll have to sort that out. So pretty much today's video is just going to be making that probably, because it's not exactly exciting to see greasing and oiling a machine. So let's get going. So we've got ourselves a lump of plate. It's a little bit thicker than what we need, but it's what we've got, and it's second hand, so got to make use of what you've got. We're going to use the latest in design technology. CAD is what they call, cardboard aided design. So I've copied the one we've got. What we'll do, we'll lay that out on our plate, draw around it, cut it out, and then go from there. Right, so we've got our basic shape made, and so it welds onto here, onto the machine, and the knife kind of points downwards. So next job, on the original, it's kind of plough bolts holding the knife on, because there's only one. It's not even a hole; it's a slot in the knife, and then there's two bolts holding like a stopper piece at the back to kind of keep it at the right angle. I'm just going to weld a bit on to get the angle right. Drill through, and I think we might have to sandwich the blade between another bit. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to go and check on the machine, but we're getting there. Starting to look a bit like what it should. What I just said was wrong. I previously just said the blade tilts away. I've checked on the machine, and the blade actually comes this way. So you can see I've just put a couple of lines on. That is the center line of the mounting bracket, and then measuring back from there. So the blade sits here. That is the front leading edge of the blade, and the angle's back like that. And we can see the end of the blade is angled, so that gives us, that's how we set our angle the blade runs at. So what we'll do, I'm going to need to grow an extra hand. So what we'll do, we'll mark up for a bolt hole. Put a bolt hole in here wherever it goes, and then so the blade will be held in, like I said earlier on, it's not a hole, it is just like a cutout. So we'll then weld to keep the angles correct, and we'll put some blocks either side at the correct angle to stop the blade just twisting away, which it would do. So first up, we'll get our hole drilled in, bolt our blade on, and then get the two blocks to keep it. Trim that off. We'll probably cut that bit off last. It's just something useful to hold on to, put the earth clamp on for the welder and stuff. But that will come off. I think it comes off flush here, but we'll have to check that. Right, so nearly finished we are. So you see we've welded up the crack, put it all back on, got our newly made curvy bit, we put an edge onto the blade, so I'll bolt that on. Didn't put it on now while I was handling it, just because I don't want to cut my fingers off. So it kind of looks a bit like the original. Should do the same job. So we're just going to use a normal bolt and a lock nut. I don't have any plough bolts the right size to give us a smooth underside. Just a bit of a burr in there. I'll take that off. Perhaps I should have put the blade in before. It's a bit of a multi-handed job. So there it is. It kind of looks a little bit like that one. That's a factory one. It is, the original ones are more adjustable. It's on slotted holes to alter things, but that one, you know, our bodge job one is just fixed. But you know, we've got the same distance here as this one, and we never alter it anyway. You know, it's as it is. So however the previous owner had it set is just how we've always left it. So I didn't bother messing around with slotted holes and making hard work. It just hopefully kind of looks the same. So there we go. All that's left to do is grease around and oil up, like I said at the start. Probably won't bore you with that because, you know, it's not exactly exciting. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video and leave us a comment and all that. And hopefully next time, with a bit of luck, we will be harvesting some beet in the next video.